Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is Zillafan85 back today with my latest video, my latest figure review. Today, part of our spooky October figure reviews, we're going to go ahead and take a look at my Jakks Pacific Wolf Man figure. So if you followed along, you may know that last time I reviewed my Jakks Pacific Dracula figure. Really loved that one. And the representation of the Bela Lugosi Dracula. So here, obviously, we have the Lon Chaney Jr. Wolf Man from the 1941 film, The Wolf Man. Obviously, that film does turn 80 years old this year, just like Dracula and Frankenstein both turned 90 years old this year, being as they were from 1931, each of those films. So definitely really cool, definitely some landmark stuff here. I really do love what Jakks Pacific did with these figures, and especially so with their display bases and what have you, so we'll get into all that. Let's go ahead and jump into the figure review though here, and again, just a note, I am a huge fan of the Universal monster movies, so really was happy to add these to my collection. So, taking a look at the Wolfman himself, so starting with the paint and detail here, so you see you've got him covered in the fur, well at least where his actual, where he's not clothed, I should say. So you see you got the nice brownish fur there, and detailed for the fur very well, as you can see, all the texturing for the hair follicles here, all that looks really good. They captured the look quite well. You got the ears there, the Wolfman ears, nice and pointy there, look pretty good, detailed pretty well. You got that little black spot for the nostril there. That's pretty indicative of how he looked in the film. Let's make sure that the camera stays in focus here for you guys. You got the nice sort of bloodshot eyes that he has there as well. Looks really good with the fangs protruding from the mouth. And of course the lighter brown color for the face area where it's not covered by the fur. I think they captured that look really well, and of course again the brown for the claws here, for his hands and his claws. You guys can see with some black for where the actual claws are, where the nail portions are. Hopefully the camera is picking that up. I didn't realize I didn't have the light on, so let's see here now if we can get that to showcase a little bit better here for you. Yeah, that looks pretty good in there with the browns again. Nice detail work on the hands as well, and the palms. So, this was new in package. You can see, though, it is a bit aged, though, obviously, because these figures are a little bit older. They're from, like I said, around 2004, I believe, for my last figure review, because they coincided with the release of the Van Helsing film. So, anyway, though, and of course, you got the brown fur for the feet there, and again, the black for the nails, the claws on the feet. And the way is sort of hoofed foot design there, very signature for the Wolf Man, so you guys can see that as well. Got this nice brownish color, or like a gray brown color, I guess, for the pants there. Probably a little bit more on the gray side, I would say. Nice texture work for the wrinkles in the pants and everything. You can see on both sides there, all the way up, and then of course you got the belt here, the black belt with the silver buckle on it. And that looks pretty cool. Definitely like that. That sort of metallic silver buckle, if you will. And of course you got this bluish gray shirt here as well, signature of his design. Of course you got the black buttons there, and of course you got the pockets on the shirt as well. I think they definitely captured that pretty well here. Again, all the wrinkles on the shirt and everything, all the detail work. Definitely does capture him pretty well. So I think for as far as paint and detail work go, I think they did do a really great job on the figure here. And one thing to note is you can kind of see, so I'm trying to stand him off the base. It is possible to do, but it's not the easiest thing to, obviously with those hoofed feet that he's got. It's a little bit tricky getting him to stand on his own without the base. Like I said, you can work it to get him to stand up, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. So I don't even know if I'm going to continue trying it here to try to maneuver him to stand up. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's not really wanting to cooperate. It keeps wanting to fall back, and even if I try and lean it more, it tends to tilt one way. Well, there you go. I got it now, but as you can see, though, it is a chore. So without the base, it's definitely a chore getting it to stand up. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and use that as far as with the joints go to segue into the articulation. So the head is on a basic swivel here. As you can see, no, it's actually meant to pop off. It's on a peg there, and we'll see why in a little bit. But anyways, though, you can rotate it, and yeah, it'll shift around a bit, but you can spin it all the way around there. The shoulders will swivel, and you can get those to go all the way around. Hopefully you guys are seeing that pretty well. The elbows are on a hinge, single jointed hinge. Again, you know, older style articulation for the time, so not bad though. And so you get a decent range of motion there. Nice, you know, what was that? That'd probably be like about a 90-degree bend, I would say. So pretty good. And the wrists are also on a swivel, so you can turn those all the way around. No, you get decent range there. The waist, you can swivel. And again, you can get that to go all the way around. Legs can kick out about like that. Like that. About that far, and go back about that far. Obviously, they do bow outward when you move them. But you see, you can get that range out of them. And actually, you can get them to go all the way around, actually, if you really want. So I just gotta maneuver the arms out of the way. But yep, they will spin 360. Okay, and then of course the knees here, again a single hinge here, so you can get not quite 90, so the range is a little bit limited for the knees. This one seems a little bit more than that one, but still a bit limited. And here where the, well, a little bit above the ankle where the pants meet the feet here anyway, you get the swivel there. The bottom part of the legs, I should say. So, and again, though, you can get those to go all the way around as well. So, I mean, certainly, again, bit of an older figure, but pretty decent range of motion there. So, definitely a cool thing to note. And we'll segue that now into the accessories. And one of the things, let me go ahead and put him back here for the moment. So one of the reasons that you see with the peg on the head, and actually the same for the wrists and the feet there, are you can actually swap those parts out. And you can actually have him displayed as Larry Talbot, if you prefer. You got the nice skin tone here for Larry. You got him with the sort of worried looking expression that he's got, you know, that usually tragic look that Larry Talbot displayed. Lon Chaney Jr. certainly played that off perfectly in the movie. You know, he's got the sort of jet black hair, the eyebrows, the brown eyes there, and again the sad looking face. Nice detail work though with the face and lips and the nostrils and the ears and some of the wrinkles on the face. Nice skin tone here, and of course the same with the hands here, as you guys can see, with the fingers and the palms. Again, some of the wrinkles and even a little bit of veins in there as well, just to get a nice amount of detail there. You see the pegs here that will plug in, so yeah, see some of the paint wears off from those, but not too big of a deal. And then of course the feet as well. So again, nice skin tone for the feet, and you got the toes and all the details there. The back part there for the heels of his feet. Again, very, very, very good detail work there. I'm not going to swap them out, but you can get the gist of it. Like I said, just on pegs. You unplug them. You saw the way that the head came out, and then you plug the alternate pieces in to swap them out. So that's pretty cool. Definitely a cool accessory that they included with the changing out the facial features and all that to have him displayed as Larry Talbot if you so choose. And to kind of go along with that, with the back of this base here, you see it's done nice dark color, and you got the moonlight there, the pale moon. You even got a little silhouette of it, it's dark silhouette here in the background, tree here. Let me actually take him off now for a moment, set him to the side. So again, a nice silhouette there with this backdrop. And you can actually, there is a spin, see, just the same color plane on the back. The bottom, not really going to be much there. That was just one of the pieces. I'll grab that real quick. But anyway, though, so with that, the moon, you can actually go ahead, and that spindle there, you can turn it, and it has different settings for the moon. So here's the moon behind the clouds, and then of course no moon at all. And obviously if you want to just have him maybe displayed as Larry Talbot, you use one of those settings there. And then the full moon, the full moon there. And this is how I tend to display it there, with the full moon, and of course have him displayed as the Wolfman. That's how I prefer it. And this moon, by the way, is glow in the dark. I'm not going to showcase it right now, but if you turn the light out, you do see that it does glow in the dark. So otherwise for the base, I'll take these parts off. We'll look at those in a moment. But you get this really cool looking tree here. I'll go ahead and bring the camera forward so you guys can see some of the detail work here. Really nice with the branches, the nice bark color for the tree trunk and the branches there. Really, really cool looking displays. It's supposed to display that sort of foresty graveyard area, like where the Wolfman first attacked the cemetery worker. And you see him during that scene. Got a gravestone there, nice stone color for it. Really, really cool. Some rocks and gravel along the ground, along with some moss and grass there. You got another gravestone here and one back there, a little tombstone. Really, really looks cool. Again, some more rock and gravel around as well. Really, really an awesome base. This is certainly one of the featured bases, I would say, of these Jakks Pacific figures. I mean, they're all great, but this one really is a standout, I think. It's got such nice detail work and what have you. So, again, you can see not just with the paint, but the detail as well that they put into all this. So the greens and the stonish, grayish browns for it. Nice, like, woodish color for this grave marker there. Very, very awesome. Again, black silhouettes of the trees in the background, very dark, like a very dark blue color. A really deep color anyway to display the night sky, and again with the moon in the background, and just the way the light hits it with the light on my tripod here, you can kind of see that it does glow. So very cool. And then you also get, as you guys kind of saw, the shovel here, mimicking digging out the grave, obviously, and a nice little grayish color here for the shovel part here, with some etched in wear and tear on it. That's pretty nice attention to detail there. Just in China, copyright information on the back. You see that. And you see a nice little brown for the handle part there. The shovel, not a lot of detail on it, pretty smooth, but definitely gets the job done. Then of course the so this part of it, and then of course the handle itself, I should say, with the gray here on it. So that looks pretty cool, and I usually just like to have it sitting there, just kind of a good place to put it. And then you also get this little black lantern here, the little handle on it. It doesn't light up or anything like that. It's just pretty much a plain matte black color, but nice detail work. So you can see not just the handle, but with the different parts of the lantern itself. So definitely looks pretty cool. This part there, awesome. And you know, it depends on how you want it. I have it displayed like that, hanging on this branch. You can hang it somewhere else. You can put it on maybe on the base part there. So it, like I said, it just depends on how you like to do it. This is pretty much how I do the display with the Wolfman sitting there. So like I said, I definitely like it though. And then next up now, that covers accessories. So next for sizing here, so the Wolfman, he is in the 6-inch range, so he will scale in well with your other 6-inch figures. And just for the purposes of this, I brought out the figure that I reviewed last time, my Jakks Pacific Bela Lugosi Dracula. And as you can see, they scale up pretty well next to each other. So, but you know, they're pretty much meant to size in with one another. May not be 100%, but at the same time, the Wolfman's in this kind of constant hunch forward pose that you can't really take him out just because of the way that the sculpt is done on him. But they're basically around the same size. So, because if he was more upright, like I said, they would probably be just about the same. But definitely look really good together, size in very well, and really does make for an awesome display. So that pretty much covers it for the sizing. And I'm going to go ahead and put him back on the base. There. You see you got those two pegs, by the way. Here, I'll just show you real quick. So, two nubs for the pegs there where the bottom of the feet go. So, go ahead and just stick them on, and stays pretty well. So that pretty much covers it for that. For pricing, like I said last time, these figures are pretty rare, I should say. They were made back in 2004, I believe. Like I said, coinciding with the release of the Van Helsing film. You know, they're pretty awesome figures, and if you get them in package, like I said, usually you're looking for about $50 or more. So again, they are a bit pricey. They do have the black and white variants, as I also mentioned last time, which are more rare and are going to be more expensive. So just keep that in mind. But if you're in the market and you're a fan of the Universal monsters, these are definitely a fantastic pickup, in my opinion, especially with the display bases and accessories that they come with. You just cannot go wrong. So I've seen very little reviews of these figures on YouTube, so I really wanted to get these out there this year, and especially with the, you know, these sort of anniversary years. Again, Dracula And Frankenstein figure I reviewed last year, but Dracula and Frankenstein, their 90th anniversary, and the Wolfman, the 80th anniversary this year. So definitely very, very happy to have gotten these out there. But I think that pretty much covers it for this video, though, folks. I would definitely like to thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. If you would like to like and or comment on any of my videos, please feel free to do so as well. I wish you all a very happy Halloween. You know, have fun, stay safe, and stay spooky. And just until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you be good to yourselves, and sayonara.